the leg. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21. Here we go. Watch the run. Watch the shift.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Let's see it. Hey, kill. All right. Come on out.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ric Flair. Hey, Charlie. 54.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Hey, live.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And Woods has it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
What? 120.
Right there, 54 miles. I got one.
Goff throwing again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We go tonight. 20.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the safety creep. Slant.
Now you won.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and goal. Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Check 15.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, the 40, 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go,
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Here we go.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
1, Omaha.
From the 17, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike, we go. 180. 17. 5.
59, Mike the 59. I got you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tiger.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the crowd.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 180. 1, Omaha.
Come off the ball. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Man, I got you.
Hey, Zoo.
52, Mike 52. Hey, man, watch the boot. 50.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
We go tonight. 180.
Mike 54. Okay, just like that. Check 99.
Hey, Delta.
54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Tonight, 120.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
throwing the penalty. It's Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Alert 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Buying time to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch.
Fights him off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Check back.
Get hot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 for 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Coming this way, here we go.
Big Ed.
On 2nd and inches, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 87 yards. Yeah, the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hold on.
Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Here we go. 180!
Mike 59! In your face. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Shoot!
Get hot!
On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go! Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Check the back. Brown.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike, here we go. 180!
Man left. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Now on 2nd and 16, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it. And that's going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 11.
QB drop. Watch QB drop. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, gun.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Here we go. 180.
The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er.
Here we go. Like 80.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Super.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now gone. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, let's go.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check 52 to Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 52.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Here we go.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
58 to Mike. 58.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. Past the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
21.
On second and a long way to go. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Whoa. Hey, Shell.
54
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
defense, our time. It's our time. Right there, 54, right there.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were